The major challenge that you are facing today in terms of prototyping is that most of the business model, most of the business design are mixed of different type of prototype. Just to give an example, what is a mobile phone? Yes, as you can see, it is a product. I mean, a mobile phone is a product, but once you open the mobile phone and you will be using the mobile phone, you discover that within the mobile phone there is apps, and most of the apps are developed using a process of service design. Now, if we go further, we understand that those apps are working with each other. They are communicating with each other. That means that we go beyond service design and we speak in terms of system design. So we started with a product design and we move to the service design, and finally we go for a service design approach. And yes, if you are designing a mobile phone, you will need to integrate all of those aspects into your prototype. So that's why we develop those tools that help you to assess what type of prototype you need and what is the sequence of developing those prototypes. So we have this first matrix that will tell you what are your primary need, secondary need in terms of prototyping. We use 4 different types of prototype. We speak in terms of service design. So a service is mostly something that will go from A to Z. It's a linear process in terms of availing the services. We speak about system design. For example, an hospital information system is a system. Why? Because yes, you may book an appointment from the hospital website, but what is happening is that from the other end, the nurse will make the availability of the different doctors. So the nurse will also access to the system. The doctor will also check when he has to come to the hospital, what are the different appointments for the different day. And if we go further, we see that the person who is responsible for insurance and claim will also need to access that system and see who need to be reimbursed, for example, for his medical treatment. So we can see that we have different persons that have different requirements and all access the system. So we cannot speak about this in a simple term of service design. We need to speak in terms of system design. Then we have something that we call the space. The space is about the user environment. It's the architectural design, the interior design. And we speak in terms of product. Product design is something that you can handle. It's something which is a manufactured product. So these are the 4 types of prototyping that are available. Once you have identified what is your primary and secondary needs in terms of prototyping, you can refer to this matrix and see which process you need to follow to develop your prototype. And once you have identified your particular process, you will go to the tools, prototyping tools. We have 7 prototyping tools here that indicate how to utilize each prototyping tools and how to execute test with the user. So this is a complete guidance when it comes to prototyping. Prototyping of basically anything which is can be defined as a business design or a business concept.